Okay, so I know a lot of you guys are already familiar with the foster room, but I thought I would do a separate video on the pharmacy. So as you enter the foster room, on your left-hand side, there is a baby changing station. And on the top, there's just some miscellaneous office supplies and just random stuff. But the magic happens when you open up the drawer. And there's lots of antibiotics in here. These are generally used to treat upper respiratory infections, skin infections, those sorts of things. But everything is clearly labeled as to what's there. And so you can just take a look and see what antibiotics we have there. And then on the next shelf, we have some high-calorie nutritional food for cats that maybe are feeling under the weather. They have diarrhea or upper respiratory, and we're trying to get them to eat anything, really, just something, just eat something. Down on the bottom shelf, we have, on the left-hand side, it's a little shower caddy that has a kit of stuff that we need when we're doing a kitten intake, just to do a quick exam and check them for ear mites and fleas and that sort of thing. Some just random syringes down there. But the other thing that's down here is the nebulizer cocktail. And so it's a little recipe there that you can see, and you're going to mix it up, and then you're going to use that in the nebulizer for when they have upper respiratory and can't breathe. There's some other general high-calorie food down there. Okay, so now we come over. We'll start at the top. There are some grooming supplies on the left, flea combs, nail trimmers. In the middle, there's flea medication. Those are generally only used for spay days for feral cats, because they're generally extra large dogs, so I don't recommend using those on the kittens. We do have flea medication in a different area. Gloves, I have gloves everywhere. They're just stashed everywhere. And this is really the diarrhea shelf. So we've got Strongit and Fortiflora, Panicare, Marquis Paste, Albon, and then some random stuff in the corner, but that really is the quad of diarrhea treatment. So very important shelf for sure. And then down here we have lots of syringes and little containers to take medication home in if it doesn't already have a container. But this shelf also has tests that you can take home for Giardia. So those are very helpful as well. And the at-home tests are really handy. Then we have yet more gloves, and then sub-Q fluids. We don't use a lot of sub-Q fluids, and so we don't keep a lot of them on hand, but we do have the fluid bags and the line kits. And a volunteer can teach you how to do that, or come over to the house and do it for you until you learn how to do it. There's some more medications. And then down here on the left is just the overflow meds there's not room in the drawer for them or on the shelf. And then on the right, there's some additional supplies in there that you guys won't generally use on a day-to-day basis. So that's the tour of the pharmacy. If you have any questions, I invite you to ask. I guess the other thing I should point out is that there is a chart, a 3-page chart here of all the medications that we generally carry. And it tells you what the medication is, what it's used for, and what the dosing is. So that's a really handy chart. And that's on the Trello board as well. So, all right, if you have any questions, holler. And again, thank you so much for fostering.